And our MC today is Rebecca Campbell, and I'll hand over to you, Rebecca.
Oh, thanks, Claire. So everyone, welcome to Kindred Spirit Awards for 2015. Woohoo! So I'm Rebecca Campbell, I'm a Hay House author, and I gotta say, I am so honoured to be standing up here and presenting these awards today, because going through all of the nominees, they're all world-class leaders who have, the thing which is just so amazing is how they've devoted their entire life to raising the vibration and consciousness of the planet. So no matter who wins, everyone is awesome as far as I'm concerned. Does everyone know Kindred Spirit? Well, hands up if you don't. Okay, for the three people who don't, Kindred Spirit magazine it's a bi-monthly publication, which it was created in 1987, and it delves into issues of spirituality, physical health, and well-being. But personally, what I love so much about it is how it courageously reports on new and emerging trends that are happening and new stories before they enter the mainstream, which I believe is so important, particularly in the times that we're living in right now. But without any further ado, I'd love to start presenting the awards. So Steve Taylor, Dr. Russell Razak, Gabrielle Bernstein, Maggie Latourelle, and Anita Morjani.
And the winner is... This year's spiritual writer is Anita Morjani. Now, unfortunately, Anita is not able to be with us today. However, she has sent a video thank you. So if you'd like to have a look at our screen here, she has a few words for you.
Wow, I'm blown away and deeply honored to learn that I've won this award from Kindred Spirit. I really wasn't expecting to win this, so thank you. I just wish that I were able to scoop all of you in my arms and give you a big hug. Thank you, each and every one of you who supported me on our journey together in this tapestry of life. I'd also especially like to thank Dr. Wayne Dyer, to whom I'm deeply grateful, because without him, my story may never have gone as far as it has. And of course, my dear husband, Danny, who's never left my side on this journey. Thank you, all of you. Mwah.
Brennan, Rena McKennett, and Fahmy Gao.
Okay, and the winner is? Fahmy Gao. Okay, can you come up?
Truly, and thank you to everyone that has voted. And I just think that music is, as a performer, is so important to have listeners. So it's the importance of listening as well as the music as well, the interconnectedness of it. Thank you very much. Lots of love. Thank you.
Personality of the Year. The nominees are Tori Hartman, Penny Satori, Gordon Smith, Mark Ballabon, and Robert Holden.
Okay, and the winner is? Robert Holden.
To win this, I'm a huge fan of Kindred Spirit and of the Mind Body Spirit Festival. So I'm looking forward to going home and telling my children what this means exactly, and hopefully they'll be very proud. So thank you very much. I just would like to particularly thank my publisher, Hay House, who have over the years just given me this amazing canvas to be able to paint on, whether it's writing books or doing the Hay House radio show and all of those good things. I'd like to thank my wife, Holly, who's here, and also a special thank you to Brian, as well for everything as well, and thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the festival. Thank you.
This award for Best Retreat and Healing Centre. The nominees are Gaia House, West Ogwell in Devon, the Sarpanella Natural Therapy Centre in Farnham, Dorset, the Sivananda Yoga Retreat in the Bahamas, yes please, and finally White Eagle Lodge in Newlands, Hampshire.
Okay, and the winner is... This was very closely fought, this particular category, and the winners are the White Eagle Lodge. On behalf of the White Eagle Lodge.
White Eagle Lodge last week. Is that it? I was at the White Eagle Lodge Retreat Centre last weekend, and I've been going there for 40 years, and I'd like to say what a transformation experience it is. Thank you.
The award for Best Community Initiative. The nominees are Wake Up London, the Sustainable Community Initiatives and Earthship Fife Community Centre, the Kabbalah Centre in London, and finally the Sunday Assemblies.
And the winner is... Wake Up London. And we have... Anyway, let me give you that.
Okay, good afternoon, Mind, Body and Spirit. It's a real pleasure to accept this award, and you might not believe it, but it really is a surprise. We had no idea we were going to pick up this award. So Wake Up London began in 2010, and we're a group of young mindfulness practitioners. We run a weekly mindfulness space for young adults based on the teachings of Thich Nhat Hanh, peace activist. And that's we've just left, actually. We left the session halfway through today to come here. And this particular nomination was to do with flash mob meditations, where we invite people from all walks of life to come together and hold a quiet, solid, peaceful space at different places around the city. So to be recognised for that is an honour and a pleasure. So thank you very much. It's lovely. Thank you, everybody.
Ethical Business. The nominees are Will Gethin of Conscious Frontiers, the Conference for Consciousness and Human Evolution, Source TV, What the Doctors Don't Tell You, and Divine Chocolate.
And the winner is... What Doctors Don't Tell You. And we have Linda Taggart and Brian Hubbard here to come and collect the award.
Thank you very much, Kindred Spirit. It's a great honor to be acknowledged in this way, and a big surprise that we were even nominated. I hope this is a timely award, because these days, with the press more and more controlled by corporate interess, and with many corporate lobbyists, paid shills of the pharmaceutical industry, trying to destroy alternative medicine, we hope that we're a tiny beacon of hope for many people in protecting the public and being the fourth estate, as the press was supposed to be.
just want to add thanks to everyone who voted for us, and to say that this is the new mainstream as far as we're concerned. Everything that we do is for you, and we're a democratic voice, which will be heard. And there's one way we can all be heard right now. You may have heard there's plans by Mr. Singh to get homeopathy banned on the National Health Service. Go to our website, go to the Facebook page we have. It tells you what to do to ensure that homeopathy stays within the National Health Service. Thank you.
Okay. The final award that we have is slightly different from all the others. For all the other awards, our readers voted in their thousands, and for that we thank you. But the final award is a Lifetime Achievement Award, and that's actually chosen by the staff of the magazine. And this year, the award goes to a very worthy winner. Our Lifetime Achievement Award 2015 goes to Rose Elliott. I'm sure many of you are very familiar with Rose's work, but for those of you who aren't, Rose Elliott, MBE, has written over 60 vegetarian cookbooks that have made her a much-loved household name. She was born into a spiritual centre that was run by her family, so Rose started cooking for the centre. That's how she got into vegetarian cooking in the first place. And all the visitors in the at the retreats were so keen on her cooking that they asked her to write down her recipes, and that's how her first cookbook came about. So she's devoted a great deal to vegetarianism and vegetarian cooking, but she's also done a great deal for the broader spiritual community. She's an accomplished astrologer, author of Life Cycles, and fellow of the International Association of Professional Astrologers. A lot of her interests and a lot of her experience through her life are in her book, which is called I Met a Monk, published by Watkins, and it's actually on the Watkins book stand. Unfortunately, Rose's husband Robert is not well at the moment, so she's dedicating a great deal of her time to her children and her grandchildren, all of whom are vegetarian, by the way, and their wider circle of friends. So Rose has received many accolades over the years and many awards for her work, including being shortlisted for the Glenfiddich Awards and winning Best Vegetarian Cuisine Book in the World by the Gourmand World Cookbook Awards. Sadly, she's not able to join us today. She was coming, but her husband's taken a turn for the worse this morning. So her publisher is going to come up and collect it. So Sarah from Watkins Publishing is going to collect the award on her behalf and say a few words.
As Claire was saying, Rose couldn't make it here today. Circumstances have conspired to prevent her from being here, but she sent this very short note, a message from her to you guys. I'm very disappointed not to be there in person, but I will certainly be there in spirit, and I'd like to send you all my heartfelt thanks for this award, which means so much to me, and all my best wishes for the future. Thank you, Rose.
Winds up the awards for this year. We have one last category though. I don't know if you realise that when you voted, all of the names were put into a hat, and the first name out of the hat won £100 worth of prizes in books, and 4 runners-up also got prizes. So our winner, the name pulled out of the hat, our lucky Kindred Spirit reader, is here with us today. That's called Linda Craven, and she's going to come up on stage now. Right. And we have a selection of books for you over on the Watkins stand.
Okay, thank you.
And
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
I'd just like to say thank you to Watkins Books for my prize, and congratulations to all the winners. But I have to say my favourite, and I have to say congratulations to Robert Holden, who I say is a personal friend, and I'm very pleased that he won. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank our readers, who you all voted in your thousands. That was fantastic. It really has been the highest number we've had so far in the awards. I'd like to thank all of the nominees, many of whom are here in the audience today, and it was brilliant that so many of you came to support us, and it really was a surprise for the winners, apart from those who couldn't be with us. So that was great, and thank you for coming along. I'd like to thank Rebecca Campbell for doing a wonderful job as our MC, and we're very grateful that you were able to do that for us. And finally, I'd like to direct you all to the Watkins and Kindred Spirit stand, which is F10, where we've got an amazing subscription offer available, and it's available for this weekend only. So if you're buying it ad hoc and you want to go onto subscription, it's a really amazing deal, and someone will be able to help you over there on the Kindred Spirit stand, F10, if you'd like to do that. But first and foremost, I'd like to say thank you very much to everyone who voted and who came, and to all the nominees. Okay, good night.
Thank you so much, Kindred Spirit. Best magazine, definitely.